Hello, hello again, everybody. Fiber Spider here with Minecraft. All right, so heading back to the farm outpost. And I did a little bit of stuff since the last episode. Not much, but something. A little something, something. Now, really didn't do anything to the buildings per se. It's what I did behind the buildings that I'm quite pleased with. I think it looks pretty dang spiffs. You'll see in just a second. This is just temporary. Not quite sure, if I want to keep the hay bales like that, especially not maybe quite that high. But yeah, with all of the wheat that I've got growing in, I needed to do something with it. And I thought, yeah, that works. But look, 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 look. I have a little pond. Yes, I absolutely love how it looks. Now, I dug that out completely and filled it with water, which took a while, let me tell you. Hello. Yeah, it did. It took a while to fill that sucker in. And so what I did was I also added some coral blocks so that I could have sea cucumbers growing on top, create some light under the water, which I always like, especially because that will prevent the drowned from spawning in. Hi, do you mind? I'm doing my intro. Thank you. At any rate, and then, of course, lots and lots of little firefly bushes. I love the sort of whimsical look it gives. And then to create sort of an overgrown natural look, I did bone meal the ground all over the place. I think it looks nice. And then I imported some salmon as well. I do love some sushi. All right, and you know what? Let's go to bed real quick. Keep those phantoms at bay. Sounds good. Now, have not done anything as far as the roofs. I get that. Um, but before we do that, I want to get some more beds going on. So, and I would like to make them red. Don't ask me why. Couldn't tell you. But I think I'd like to make them red. So just going to go a little bit crazy. There we go. Lots and lots of flowers so I can make lots and lots of dye. Now, do I have any wool in here? No. That's okay. Let me get rid of you and you. Now, the reason why I also have these shroom lights is because I was thinking have them set into the ground at intervals as opposed to the lanterns. That's kind of what I'm going with. I think that's what I'm going to do. Not this second though. I want to make some beds. So let's get this going here. Let's get some sheeps. Hello, sheeps. And we'll get some red wool. We'll get some beds. Hello, thank you for your contribution. Snip, snip. Okay, how many do we have? We've got 30. That should be more than enough to get us going. Gate. Gate. Okay. All right. Let's dye our wool. Oh, I need to make more dye, don't I? There. Okie dokie. And then make some beds. Only 4. Well, you know what? It is a start. Okay. Um, gonna leave this house alone for now. This house, hmm. what do I want to do? See, I was thinking about like actually having a door here, but I think that that might make it a little claustrophobic. How about a doorway? Let's see, that's oak planks. That is oak, yeah, okay. You know, just a doorway, not like an actual door. And then let me get rid of you. Wrong tool, of course. There we go. And then we'll get some beds in here. We could do 3. You know, nice little bedroom out of the way. That could definitely work. Let's see, spruce planks. I don't have any spruce on hand. I'm getting there. Okay, spruce. Want to finish up that window. Yeah, smack dab right in the middle. Boop. And then some glass panes. Could have sworn I had some on hand. Also, yeah, this house here, I'm thinking single floor. You know, make it easy. Yeah, glass panes, there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking single floor, make it simplistic. You know, the next one over, yeah, that one is definitely going to be a double duty. Fill you in. There we are. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, nice. Very spiffs. Okay, so then, yeah, I just need to add a roof to this bad boy. No problem. However, yeah, I should put some sort of a light source in here. Otherwise, yeah, there will be problems. So just gonna put a torch or 2 just for good measure. And then this could have maybe some workstations in this room. I think that would be fine. Okay, roof. So we got 3 beds in there. I've got 1 bed in that other house at the end here. Probably gonna want to do maybe 2 more. We can make that happen. Come on. Okay, and then, yeah, one more bed. Let's see. So, did I get rid of? No, I didn't. I used up all the dye. Okay. Oh, that's fine. All right, and then red wool. Okay, and then a red bed. Boom. Okay. Yeah, and this one also, it's going to be a single floor. All right, groovy. So let's get to work on the actual roofing. So let's see, I'm gonna need probably some more of the cedar, sorry, spruce, excusez-moi, and also some more of other stuffs. Okay, let's get rid of that and that for now. Okay, sounds good. All right, think we're good. Gonna make this happen. Yeah, see, the the height, it's one more up. So I think I'm gonna do that real quick. We could do this from the outside. Yep. Oh, I don't have any... Gonna need some logs. That's okay. Ow. There. Okay, let's get some logs. I know I'm being persnickety. I don't have any more logs? No. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Haha. Okay. Spruce. There we go. This is gonna happen. It will happen. I promise. Okay. Log. Okay. I like the idea of having the ceilings be just a little bit higher up than they were. If it just, frankly, it feels, like I said, a little bit less claustrophobic. Okay, groovy. All right, now we need to do the perimeter with the stair blocks. I am going to stick with the idea of using acacia, the acacia stairs. I think that look nice and rustic. Ah! Okay, getting there. Now, do I want to do pointy roofs or flat roofs? Kind of undecided, but we'll get there. I must say, though, I love my pond. I love it. Also, I made it big enough and deep enough that I think I can potentially fish for decent stuff in there, not just fish. I think it has to be 4 blocks in each direction, including down, in order to get things other than just fish. Like if you want, um, treasure and such, it needs to be like 4 deep. Otherwise, it won't work. That's my understanding. Okay, groovy. All right, now let's get the second tier going on here. Get you in place. Thank you. Oh, I'm out. That's okay. We have plenty more blocks. Also, because it is nighttime, I think it'd be a good idea to do those shroom light blocks. Oh, hi. You can stay there. You're good. All right. Let's get these gone. And figure out what I'm gonna do as far as the light goes. We really don't need that many, quite honestly. I mean, I would like to get rid of this guy here and see what we have to work with if I get rid of some of the exterior sideline lights, so to speak. Like right in the center, of course, is where it's going to be its darkest. So perhaps one like about here-ish? That makes a huge difference, of course. And then, let's see if I follow a straight line. About here? Okay. Now, what I could do is have lights uh, on the sides of the buildings, in between the buildings, that sort of thing. But yeah, as long as we don't have mobs spawning in, we should be fine. This area over here might be a little bit of a concern, but I think it's good. I think it works, because so far nothing is popping in, so I think that'll do. All right, let's go to bed real quick. That was the main concern, just as long as things don't spawn in. Oh, and do I have it? I have a few seeds. Let's get you going. There we go. Uh, there's another bald patch or two around here somewhere. Here it is. And I think that there was perhaps another one, but I don't have any more seeds, so we're just gonna have to wait. Yeah, right there. That's okay. So, yeah, let's make some more roof blocks. There we are. Let's get going. So yeah, it's just gonna be a very, very simple one-story house. Nothing crazy, nothing major. Going for simplicity here. There. Okay. Do I want to go another floor up? Yeah, why not? Why not? Um, and then maybe the top, we'll just do some slabs. That would be fine. Because like I've said previously, as far as I'm aware, mobs cannot spawn in on top of slabs. I could be mistaken. Let's hope I'm not. All right, X. Let me get rid of that block. There we go. Boom, and boom. All right, I'm gonna need a few more, but we are doing well. Okay. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Make some more slabs. Just a few more. Slabs. There we are. Now that this building is done, we can officially move in a couple of villagers. Ooh, very nice. All right, let me get rid of you real quick. Spiffy. Okay, now I'm thinking inside here, I think I've got chains, yes? Yeah, I've got chains. Very nice. So, let's put the finishing touches on this bad boy. Uh, I could use a chain there. That would be fine. There. That looks nice. Put another one over here. There we go. Get rid of you. And then smack dab in the middle here. Ooh, or we could do different heights. I kind of like that. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, could work. Mm, let's see. Let's try something different. Let's try this instead. This one lower than this one. I like that better. And actually, you know what? I could do one more right here. See, that's 2 chains. Ooh, I like that. You know, different spots, different elevations. I like that. That works. Okay, groovy. I like. All right, so this building is more or less done for all intents and purposes. I can add, you know, little details and doodads and things. That's no problem. Like for instance, something I could quite conceivably do, you know, I could put, you know, little half slabs there, you know, as in like a little extra added detailed doodad kind of thing, you know, it's a thing. Um, but yeah, what I would like to do right now is see about finishing up that house in there. So we have 3 beds in there already. I need to make that ceiling just a little bit higher. I've got the right planks. We're good to go. So let's do that. What are you doing in there, dingus? All right. And do I have? Yes, I do. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, right now we are just going for simplicity, finishing up the structures, get the place habitable, and then see about getting some villagers in here. That's what I'm going with. Okie dokie. Okay, ceiling is officially high enough. Probably gonna need some more of these stair blocks. Not to worry, we will deal with that as it happens. Do do do. Come on. But we are on the right track. And yeah, I went a little bit crazy with the acacia trees, and I also built a little path going that way as well. You know, but that is more or less future plans of even more outward expansion. See, something that I've come to realize through playing this game for as long as I have is the world is vast, okay, full of potential and, you know, creativity and all that good stuff. But if you don't have villagers in it, it feels dead. It feels barren, you know? And for me, I think that the ultimate goal for me, you know, not for everybody by any means, but for me is basically global domination, you know, to people, you know, the whole world with little villagers just doing their little villager thing, you know, chilling out and make the place thriving and bustling, you know? That is my goal. Okay? Let's see. Slabs. No, those are trap doors. Am I out of slabs? No, I have some. I can make some more. Um There, 36 is pretty groovy. All right. Yeah, to have the place bustling and inhabited and so on and so forth, that's ultimately, I would say, my goal. Woo! As far as Minecraft goes. Because otherwise the worlds, they feel empty, lifeless, dead, and it's very easy to make a building, but an empty building, sorry, an empty building as in, nobody to inhabit it other than the player, it feels dead, sort of like a body without a soul. And that, to me, that's just, well, boring. Let me fix this one here. Boop. There we go. So that's why, for me, it's all about creating tons and tons of buildings that villagers can live in and, do their thing. Some areas will be more inhabited than others, granted. But, without that spark, without that little bit of life, I don't know, the game just seems to not be quite as appealing to me. What do you guys think? I mean, yes, I'm aware I exploit them and I abuse them and all sorts of things. Yeah, no, I get that. I understand that. Um, especially if the villager is what is referred to as a nitwit. Those, I'm sorry, I've got no room in my world for those. If they don't have some sort of occupation, I cannot be bothered. They're just taking up space and going "Meow, meow, meow, meow," with nothing behind it. They need to have jobs. All right. Oh, I do have some more. Okay. Hmm. What I think I might do, slab this section off like that. Okay. And then perhaps continue this up a little bit for stuff and giggles. Also, the place does appear to be still clear and free from any infestations. I mean, I can't vouch for out there, but that's a different story. Oh, this one needs to be fixed. Ah! Dang it. And I'm gonna need some more anyway. You know what? Let's go to bed real quick. Oh, really? Kind of a problem. Let's get rid of these dudes. Hello. Yeah, also, instead of using gates, I like using this trick where if you have a fence post in between wall posts, uh, you can get through, but they can't. Rather convenient. Come on. There we go. All right. Let's finish up this house. That's right. I need more stair blocks. That's fine. There we go. Yeah, this one is nearly done. And I do like how I kept this one low and making this one a little bit higher. Again, it gives it a little bit of dimension. Something I would love to do at some point, uh, I think they're called gabled windows, something that I have absolutely zero experience making, but it is something that I would like to do. Creepers and flaming zombies, oh my, oh my. All right, there we go. Let's go with one tier higher, actually. Before I do that, let me get rid of that block. There, okay. And then I think this will be the highest we go, and then just fill in the rest with slabs. And then, once this has been completely done up, then I think let's start to actually get some villagers in here. Yep, the big house, the middle house that I haven't finished yet, that's fine. As long as the villagers have somewhere to call home, that is the important thing for me. And this will suffice. There! Groovy. I like. Okay. Very spiffy. All right, now, light sources. Oh, I'm gonna need some more copper torches, I'm afraid. Well, copper lanterns, excuse me. That is okay. I know I can make more of those, no problem. All right, so, um, definitely. That's interesting. That little anomaly there. Maybe I can fill that in. Let's see. There, that works. Okay, let's have a decent light source in here, shall we? There. Kind of bare bulbing it, but it works. It works. Um, and then, eh. It's subject to change, but right now, right now it works. Okay. So I think we're ready. For all intents and purposes, I think we are ready. I think also, eh, there. Woo! Do I have any dirt on me? Yeah, let's fill this in. I only needed it for getting the gas all hunky-dory. Okay, cute. And it works. So I've got 6 beds. Pretty awesome. Now, I'm going to need a boat. Let's see, a boat. Boat. Spruce, oak. Let's make an oak boat. Okay. Do I have... Well, I've got a tether there. Let's get rid of a few things, shall we? that I don't quite need at the moment. Okay. Get my boat ready. Hello. Oh, and there we go. Hi. Okay, can I ride you? Yes? Well, that's unleash. Ah! Alright, unleash and ride. Come on. Come on. Get back here. Get back here. Ah! Dude, get over here. Come down a little bit further if you can, please. That'd be great. Over to where I can actually get to you. Thank you. Come on. Yep. You know what? Let me get in here real quick. I'll make it easier. Aha! I'm on. Hey, hey. There we go. Okay, this way. Up. There we go. Oh, and what would probably be, yeah, what would make it easier is that, you know, if I'm doing this not in first person. There we go. Okay. Whew. So now I need to find 2 appropriate villagers. Preferably ones that I do not have a vested interest in. And more or less going to do this the same way that I did it the last time. Okay, and dismount. There we go. And then, get back here. Okay, change the perspective. There we go. Come on, get over here. You do not make this easy for me, you know that? He really does not make this easy. Ooh, 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 ooh. A little bit closer, come on. Come on. Ah, gotcha. Haha, you're mine. Okay, there we are. All right, so now I figure probably good to go to bed, and then in the morning we will get some stray villagers. Like for instance, you. Who are you? I have not done anything with you, so actually you would be perfect. Get over here. Get over here. Haha, you're trapped. You're mine. Perfect. Let's see, I can leash you. Wonder. I don't think that quite worked. All right, let's attach you to there. All right, you're both attached to there. Okay, touche. Um, let's go to bed. All right, so you, my dear, you do need a friend. I'm abundantly aware of that. If it's another leather worker that I haven't messed with, that's totally fine. Let's see. See, that does both of them. No, that's not what I want to do. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Tether you, drag you with. Ooh, you would be perfect. If I can get you in. Come on. Just up the stairs just a little bit. Not the librarian. Did the librarian... Though the librarian got stuck in there. Have I done anything with him? I don't think I have. That actually... You know what? That works. See, he changed because I hadn't activated him with a trade yet. You know what? This works. This is fine. Oh, and the tether broke. Again, also fine. Okay, let's grab this tether. Can I tether it to this boat? No, it's just me being tethered to both things. Okay. Wait, maybe if I'm... I should have another tether. Oh, yep. Okay, now I do. All right, let me drop this one, though. There we go. Okay, this is a little tricky and frustrating, but I am trying here. Drop you. And see, it won't let me attach the tether as is. Okay, how do I do this? I sort of did this once before. Let me try pushing this. Push. Push. It won't. Okay. So, the only thing I can think of doing is untether him. I'm trying to tether the boat, dude. Not you. There we go. And... Okay. Now, do I do have them. Okay, okay. This works, I think. I hope this is gonna work. Yeah, they're with us. They are with us. Hopefully they will stay with us. So we can get them situated and habituated and habitated and all that good stuff. Okay. It would be great if there was an easier way of doing this, you know? All right, I think they should be good. Dismount. I hope they're gonna be okay. All right, Sorry. My bad. Okay, please get back here. Please get back here. Yeah, I don't want to trample my fields. No, where are you going? Where are you going? No! Why did he run off like that? Dang. Okay, did the other ones stick around at least? Perhaps because I didn't have any workstations for them. I think they both ran off, actually. No! I honestly, I think they both ran off on me. Bastards! After all that work. Let me just check to make sure that there isn't one in here. Yeah, I think they ran off. Well, that sucks. Okay, so here's the now new course of action. Get some workstations in here and also block that off. Okay. Mr. Happy Gast, could you please get your little butt down here? I would really appreciate it if you would just please oblige me so I would feel a little less paranoid. Come on. I just want to tether you so you'll be safe. Come on. I mean, he seems to be happy and fine just hanging out in this general vicinity. I think that's because this is where he was born. Well, hydrated anyway. Okay, so you know what? I think, therefore I am. You know what? I got an idea. Before I do anything else, oh, what are you doing? Okay. See, now you're stuck here. Ha! Let's see, can I make a Hoozy Wetskis? Want to make a loom, I think, because it's a loom that creates shepherds, right? That's a bookshelf. Where's the loom? Loom? Where you at? There you are. Okay, oh, string. Of course, something I do not presently have. Nebs. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any on hand. I'm gonna make this work. I am. I'm going to make this work, and he is just going to kill himself trying to get out of here because he's a dingus. See, can I do this? Can I do this? I really want to do this episode. I want at least one functioning villager. That would be really awesome. Now, I don't know what happened to the secondary dude, but we can always import another one in the same fashion. So let's get some string. There we are. And let's see. Looms. Let's make 4. Why not? Oh, and you know what? Whilst I'm at it, there. let's see if I can knock some sense into this dude back here. Gonna try anyway. Okay, let's go. Like most things, life, it's a work in progress. All right, now, is this guy still alive and kicking? Yes! Okay, good, great. Okay, you, Mr. Man, here. Become a shepherd. Come on, you know you want to. Okay, do I have to use other tactics? Because I will if I have to. You're coming with me. All right, Dingus, come on. Oh, he's happy. I think he has attached himself to one of the beds. That's good. Okay, now, let's see. Can you also attach yourself to this workstation? Yes? Maybe? I think he did. Maybe. All right, let's try releasing him. Well, he likes it inside. That's something. That's an improvement. Now he's still a leather worker. I don't think I ever traded anything with him, so I don't see what, the impetus would be for him to remain as a leather worker. Well, it's a start. I mean, it did the little glowy bit, so maybe he will. You know what? Let's try going to bed real quick. Oh! He's a shepherd! He's a shepherd! Okay, now, that is good. That is what we want. Now, will you take white wool? No, of course you won't. All right. So okay, okay, okay. Let's try resetting it. Come on. Yes, you want white wool. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Yay! We have a happy shepherd who's actually a shepherd. Very awesome. All right, so I'm going to set you up there. All right, we have a happy shepherd. Now, we need another happy shepherd at the very least. He's got his home, he's got his bed, he's got his workstation, he's a happy camper. Oh, this is awesome. This is very, very awesome. Okay. The farming outpost has life other than just me. One step closer to world domination. Now, there is that librarian right over there who apparently has attached himself. Ooh, do we? Oh, you know what? Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Dingus, come back. Don't make. Do you want me to get the boat? I'll get the boat. Nope. Oh, he's going. He's of his own volition. Ha! Oh, this is beautiful. This is awesome. And this is just so he doesn't escape. Oh, awesome. All right, now do you also want white wool? No, you don't. Okay. Well, you know what? We can make this work. We can make this work. Oh, this is great. All right, so I just need to have him attach himself to one of the beds over there, and we are great. All right, we are off to a roaring start. All right. Woo. Okay. This actually, as in spite of it being rather difficult, we made much better progress than I thought we would. Okay, so as always, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.